Am I seriously gonna have to... Wait, what's that ghost behind there? In front of you? I have no idea. You? Hmm? Wait, what? What's going on? Whoa, I wasn't expecting this to happen. Entertainment? Power up punch now. Reflect. I don't have any... Dang it. What's gotten into him? Obstruct. Payback. Obstruct. Payback. Go. Oricorio. Did dance. Nature power. It knows Moonblast. Does that mean it's a special attacker? Okay. Light screen. Kieren. Entertainment. Dang it. Again. Come on. Again. Good. Ultra potion. 200 HP. I suppose that's good enough, but that's a big deal. So, hyper potion will do, I guess. Glalie. It's a physical attacker, right? Special defense boosted. Don't have to mega evolve here. Well. How do I beat this thing? Garchomp is Santum. Okay. That was quite unfortunate. Gonna go for Force Bat again. I have no idea why he's fighting me, but oh well. That sure did a lot of damage. Earthquake. Flareon. Reflect. No facade, huh? $200 HP. I suppose that's good. Earthquake. Auxiliary, Oricorio, Revelation Dance. You're kidding me right now. Obstruct, Evac, Sam. What move does it use? Word power. A special attack. Well, if it's a special attack, I'll need Lefty again. Payback. Think I can deal some damage into it. Payback again. Ah, we won. Please. You. Ryzen, I'm sorry. I didn't fight you with the intention of beating you, but I just couldn't let you do it. Puppet Master, you gave me the power to imagine what I wanted in this realm. Is that right? It always looks so coy. You remind me of someone. Fine. Then I want to imagine something one last time. I want to imagine that you are not hurt. I want to imagine you smiling again. I want I want you to be you again. Rune? Rune? That's Rune? The Puppet Master was Rune? Well, no. That's a surprising information. The one Hugh has been looking for. You. Rune. I thought I would never see you again. I thought you were dead. The way the Puppet Master said it will be okay, I knew. I just knew. I'm so sorry for causing you so much pain. I'm here now. I know you're here now. Ryzen and Elita, I'm so sorry for everything. I'm sorry. I'm just really in shock right now. This entire time, Rune was their puppet master? Yes, that's true. I was the one that was guiding everyone. The one that put you through the school of nightmares. The one who appeared in Hazuki's dream and told her all those horrible truths. In an attempt to save people, I hurt them too. And I'm sorry. Rune, what happened to you? You must understand something. Though you and I are here together, Rune is gone. What? What do you mean? Just like Risa, Sek, and Zeta, I'm just a data. The Rune you long for is no longer. I'm sorry. No, I'm going to explain everything from the beginning. My name is Rune, and I originally was from the Miera region. At the age of 16, I was recognized as a prodigy detective, and I put on a case to find out what the original Team Zen was up to. My mission was top secret, and I couldn't let anyone know my identity, so I went under the alias Freya. I crashed with Team Zen, but ultimately failed, causing the nuclear plants to explode. 10 individuals died at the site, or rather, that's what was written. Few people survived that explosion. The undercover sleuth Freya, a 6-year-old boy named Hugh. Oh, I see. For reasons unknown to me, you and I, you and I were sent to the vital chasm, and we spent over a century there until someone found us. That girl was Flora. She had recently fallen into the void herself, and we worked together to escape. It took days to get little Hugh out, but we did it. And as a result, we formed an incredible bond of friendship. But because we spent so much time trapped within the chasm, the person you and I were before were wiped clean. In fact, deep down, I didn't even know who Hugh really was. All I knew that he was important and I needed to protect him. So, you just need a fake identity and all that stuff, right? If giving Hugh a somewhat normal life is what you want, then I can do that. How? How can you even be capable of doing such a thing? Don't worry, I got people for that. Cora managed to create a whole scenario for Hugh and I, coupled with fake parents, fake photos, and accidental record. At the time, I had no idea how she managed to create a fictional family, but she did. We enrolled at Access High University and we were best friends. When we graduated, Mr. Blackery liked me so much that he offered me a teaching position. In exchange for free admission for Hugh, I accepted, of course. But this is where the story truly began. You two seem very happy. How is your project coming along? As well as we need to. The Lignoskia engine is going to shatter the results at the competition. Don't you think Lignoskia engine is kind of a mouthful? I still think Dream Machine gets the point across just fine. Sure, it does, but it doesn't give the that pizzazz it needs to be impressive. If it works, it will be a hard project to defeat at a top-notch competition. See, Gene, it's in the bag. We just need to work reliably now. Whatever you say, I'll be right back. Even hitting, even hinting that I was considering voting for that project, for their project was a mistake. I admit that much. However, I had never every intention of doing so. Mr. Blackery, on the other hand, had other ideas in mind. Oh, Mr. Blackery, what can I do for you? It's come to my attention that the jury for the top-notch competition is uneven this time around. Oh, is it? It has come to my attention that the jury already seems split on deciding the winner. Can you believe that? The competition hasn't even started yet. Where are you going with this, sir? Currently, Sakitron and the Lignosmia engine are tied. However, if you were to vote for Sakitron, that would break the tie. Sir, you can't be serious. I'm not going to rig the result just so that. That's a shame. I thought after everything I've done for you. Well, in that case, I suppose Hugh's education doesn't matter to you. I did what he said, and Saki won the competition. And as a result, I unleashed hell on our grounds. One day, Risa stopped showing up to class, and then the other students stopped showing up, and then the other, another. But then, but then, but then all but Risa showed up, but this time in the form of stone. Mr. Blackery, the students are disappearing left and right. We can't just stand idly by and do nothing. It's a tragedy I condemn, but a tragedy nonetheless. What can we do but make the students feel safe at school? Mr. Blackery, how can you be so irresponsible? Young woman, I offered you a position here because you were exemplary. But if you keep this up, I'm going to have to suspend you for a while. Listen, this is no job for a teacher such as yourself. Just stay calm and leave this to the detectives. Leave it to the detectives, huh? Fine then. I'll leave it to the detectives. As you should. Good day to you, Rune. I have had enough of being told to sit around and do nothing. If Mr. Blackery wants me to leave it to the detectives, then I'll fulfill his wish. I dove all my time into investigating this case and chased the culprit who dared to endanger the students of GDC. As long as I was alive, I will not stop, no matter what. That's what I genuinely believe. That was until I received this letter in a red envelope. Dear Rune, if you do not stop investigating the case of missing students, we'll unleash a never-ending nightmare upon you. If you value your and Hugh's life, then seize. Hmm. A warning note from the culprit. The culprit who I was, and they knew that I would have taken the chance. I wouldn't take the chance, so I gathered up funds and went away from GDC. Talia Resort is isolated from most part of the region, and it didn't have the cold and harsh climate the Arctica region suffered. I didn't know how long we'd stay, but we had to leave the first chance we could. After a long day, I decided to visit a nearby cave to cool down, and then I heard a scream. I ran towards the scream, and lo and behold, it was none other than Saki Blakely. She has been attacked by a legendary Pokemon Kyogre. Fortunately, I was able to subdue its anger and send it running. You? That was super cool. You must be really strong if you're taking out a legendary Pokemon that easily. Oh, has everyone ever told you that you have beautiful red hair? It actually reminds me of someone I knew back in the day. Who was it? I don't know. Doesn't really matter anyway. What's your name? My name is Freya. Freya, huh? That's a cool name. It means fire, right? Fyra. Fiery? Just like my friends in Z- just like my friends Zara and Jean back in Access High. Zara's been so mad ever since she and Reza stopped talking to each other for a while. What did you say? Yeah, my friends Sarah and Risa got into a big fight the other day. The two stormed out of the classroom and they looked steamed hands. And now they're taking their anger out on me. It's like Zara and Jean hate me for some reason. I don't know why. I have to go. Be safe, Saki. Sure, but hey, how did you know my name? Wait. Saki's words were exactly what I needed to put the puzzle together. I gathered you and we left the resort. When we returned, I looked into Zara and Jean some more. Their sudden disdain for Miss Blackery lined up when I realized that Saki had beat them in the competition way back. Turns out they, too, were skeptical of the results and felt cheated. I looked further into the detail about the students that had been turned into stone. Each of the students had one thing in common. They shared Saki's GPA. That had been their own MO the entire time. At this point, I knew it was them. I got this. I got up and decided to investigate myself until you're going out again. You. You're always out so late at night, Rune. What are you doing? You, I promise I'm going to explain everything to you when it was my birthday yesterday. You didn't even come home yesterday. You, I'm so sorry. You don't even talk to me anymore. Rune, do you hate me? You, how could you say that? You and I have never even spoken more than one thing in more than a month's time. Even when we went on vacation to Terratuma, you barely said anything. All you do is wander off and leave me alone by myself. Why? I'm sorry, Hugh. I have to go now. Rune, I hate you. Well, this is a pretty long backstory, I would say, or rather the past. Risa, hmm, let's see. So she found her dead body? Zara, Jean, why? You pushed us to this? We gave you a warning and you didn't listen. Miss Rune, I respect you a lot as my teacher, but you've crossed the line. I crossed the line? Me? Look at you two. Attacking students and turning them into stone? And then poor Risa. Oh god, Risa. Everything we have done to this point has been for Risa. And your life will be a sacrifice to her as well. Sacrifice? What are you going to do to me? The Lignosmia project, engine project must succeed. I need to see Risa once more. Sorry, teacher. Zara, Jean, stop, please. You? Where am I? I feel weightless. She's dead. Huh? Is that Zara? The upload failed. We're going to carry on and find another test subject and try again. Rune is nothing but stone now. We can't let her out again. Destroy her body and dispose of it. Got it. Stop. The experiment didn't fail. I'm not dead. Zara, Jean, please, can't you hear me? Can't you hear me? No, they're gone. Did I really think I could change anything? Why am I being so foolish? Now I'm stuck here in a digital space forever. Alone forever. This is my punishment for failure, isn't it? This is my hell. I deserve this. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Flora. I'm sorry, Hugh. Please forgive me. Huh? What? Are these data? What is this? Whoa, that's a lot of data. Clear and Kieren had no idea of my existence and began uploading their data into the system. Because my mind has been integrated into the engine, everything began to flow inside of my mind. I learned about Melia, Venom, Kenneth, Dahlia, Team Zen, Zeta, the Interceptor. All this information at my fingertips. Underneath, underneath it was a hollowing truth. Team Zen's plan to destroy everything with the Storm 9, the intermittent threat of the Zen Purgus on Grand Ring City. I knew I had to do something. No matter what, I had to be the one to change fate. My inhibition and my emotions ties with this world would hold me back. So I purposefully corrupted my data and created another self, the Puppet Master. The wrong people who had been pulling the strings for far too long. I created the Nightmare City and awaited the day Ryzen would enter Grandin City. Simply relaying information to the Interceptor would not be beneficial. They had to grow and prepare themselves before they were ready to who they really were. But not just them. I needed to awaken Melia, Erin, Alice, and Alan. For that was the only way to awake the fragments of ourselves within them. I prepared, I appeared to Hazuki and Thomas Blackery in their dreams and gained their help in exchange for the information on Mr. Blackery. I relayed information to Thomas Blackery and he placed them in a box where I instructed him to do so. In the meantime, Hazuki helped me prepare the School of Nightmares, and thus began my fight against Clear and Kieren. I suspected that was my ulterior ego, may go out of control in the event of failure, so I was left so I left the back door open for me. If you were to ever realize my identity and wish for me, I would appear. Rune, I can't believe all of that was you. Not to bring up the past, but you kind of had me and my family blown up. Didn't exactly feel nice, you know. Sorry, like I said, the archetype only comes forward when the person experiences death. Think of it as a backup generator of sorts. That implies that if we somehow lose the archetype, you're correct. If the archetype is drained from your soul, you'll die. Ooh, noted. I wasn't able to get my hands on what Clear and Karen were hiding, but I still was able to retrieve some of it. Everything you saw in the School of Nightmares and the little data I retrieved will be sent back to all of you when this is all over. It should appear on Thomas Blackery's computer. Please retrieve it when you can. We will, and thank you so much. Well, this world is continuing to grow. I must put an end to it myself. Rune, please don't leave again. Oh, Hugh, this is how it must be. Besides, just look at how much you've grown. You don't need me anymore. But I want you to be here. I don't care if I don't need it. It's just how it's gotta be, kid. Time has passed. Zeta, you could say that for all of us, really. Yeah, oh well, it was fun. But now it's time for us to retire for good. Lavender, yes? Thank you for always being there for me, Hugh. Huh, I'll continue to look after him for the rest of my life, so you don't have to worry. And Reina? Yes, ma'am? Thank you for being such a big sister for Hugh in my absence. So, that, it was easy. And I'll be his big sister from now on, okay? I pass the button to you. Rune, Hugh, this is goodbye for good. There are so many things I wanted to show you, but we are running out of time. At least I got to say goodbye this time. Rune, I love you and I miss you. Aww. It's been real, guys. Well, actually, I guess it hasn't been real. It was just a dream. But it was a real adventure either way. Maybe now I can finally rest. My brother and sister will be okay without me. The world is in your hands, everyone. You will do well. Goodbye. It's been an honor working with you, Puppet Master. You've shown me more kindness than anyone at the Gen HQ has ever had. I'll never forget it. I was kind of happy. I was kind of just a helper bot Zero made in her spare time. But you helped me become something I've always wanted to be, an annoyance. Bon voyage, it's time to go. Good luck, Ryzen and Melia will give your strength to you. We're outside Access High University. Rooney really did it. Everything is back to normal. But where is everyone? You and Lavender? They never woke up the way Ryzen and I did. They're most likely just waking up now. We should go greet them. You guys go do that. We have something to take care of. Yeah, that's true. We forgot about Cassandra, didn't we? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Garen News. I'm your host, Volta, and boy, we do have a multiple stories for you today. Thanks to their force of a small group of heroes, the distortion around Access High University has settled down. But nothing could prepare the region for what was hiding underneath the rubble. Headmaster Suzuki Blackery and three other students were pronounced dead. One being the beloved superstar Racer Raider, the other two being Zarabella and Zine Ralos. Fans have gathered in the District of Hope to hold memory services for all three students and Suzuki Blackery. The cause of death to unknown the cause of death is unknown to us at this moment. But that's not all. Mr. Blackery has been arrested by authorities earlier this morning. While the certain changes faced against him are unknown at this time, it is being stated that he admitted to guilt to all of them. But if you think that's all, you'd better sit down for this one. Mayor Cassandra of the GDC has been arrested for possible connections to the black market and illegal activities. Mr. Blackery is expected. to be tried in the court for in for a couple of days. Cassandra is being held for question at this time. Thank you for watching Garen News. We hope to see you again soon. The next day at the Mr. Blackery's press release, Mr. Blackery, is it true that you had something to do with the distortion of XSI? Sorry, no comment. Mr. Blackery, your wife has been found dead in her bed after distortion caused. She had no apparent injuries, but people are saying you had something to do with her death. No comment, sorry. Risa Raider, the two other students, and the missing woman Rune have been all dead on their arms. What do you have to say about that? No comment, sorry. Now that Hazuki Blackery is gone and you have been arrested, what is left in store for Access High? Access High University will be closed for the time being. Students and teachers may still use the facility, but the classes will not be held. That is all. Since you are stepping down as the CEO of Blackery Corporation, does that mean Saki Blackery is the new CEO? The transfer has not been completed, but it is planned for Saki to take over once things are settled. This Did you hear what happened at XSI University? I sure did. The distortion that warped the school into another world. Yeah, and people didn't come out on scratch. 3 students, teachers, and a teacher, and a headmistress died. And get this, one of the students was the famous star Risa Raider. That's insane. I really liked her stuff. But also the teacher that died was a missing woman, Rune. Damn. Anyway, do we think we could escape? We could have escaped if that distortion got all the way here? Oh, definitely. Shame. God damn it. Why? Rune? Oh, I'm sorry. The Blackeries have thrown the city into turmoil. Their evil experiments have caused distortion in this world and resulted in casualties. Well, I knew this was coming, but yeah, of course a riot against the Blackeries will take place. Of course. Protester Azilki Blackery was killed by Thomas Blackery, sir. Justice must be brought to the ones that have passed. Azilki Blackery, Risa Raider, Jean Rullos, Zarabella, Rune Hagen. Oh boy. Saki, Mom, Dad, what are you guys doing here? I thought you were finished in a deal in you're finishing a deal in Jubilee City. We were, but well, you know what's going on. Saki, we've come because it's not safe for you to be alone. But I can take care of myself. I understand, hon, but please look at it from our perspective. The Blackery name is under heavy fire at the moment. The state of this school and the Blackery company is uncertain, and there are a lot of trio of threats coming in recently. We can't take any chances. Please come with us to East Cannon for now. I understand. I'll go. Saki, we're going to spend the night here in Cresolia Hotel. Bright and early morning will be taking the first flight in our home city. Wait, what? What's going on? What, we're going to Seno? But what about my life here, my friends? It's only for a little while, love. Just until things die down a little. We don't want to pull we don't want to pull you away from your life, but your father and I think it's necessary. I know it's hard, I very much do, but this will be for the best. How about we go to that poffin shop we love so much? They always did have good poffins. Your father and I have phone calls to make, but if you're hungry, just call for room service. Alright. Well, alright then. I think I'll end this episode off here. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Until then, bye bye.